Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel, everybody. Welcome back to more Tale of the Toffees, the Everton save on Football Manager 2017. And in today's video, 2 home games in the EPL. Starting off with a home game against Arsenal, and then we host Middlesbrough. So 2 varying teams, one at the top and one near the bottom of the table. But before we get into those games, let's have a look at the goals from the games off screen. At Liberty Stadium, it was a 1-0 lead against Swansea. Toffees with the first shot, and the rebound was converted by Yannick Bolasie, who continues his good scoring form. This was confusing. Everton scored for Swansea against Everton. Coleman's header, not the greatest, but Everton's header was just parried into the net by Casillas. Terrible handling by the goalkeeper, and they had an equaliser. Toffees' free kick was in the goal by former Swansea player Ashley Williams, and it was 2-1 to Everton. That's how it ended at 33 minutes. Full time, 2-1 to Everton. Everton made the bold move of dropping Lukaku for the game against Burnley. Niasse rewarded with scoring his first goal of the season on 47 minutes. And then Niasse scored a second on 77 minutes. Ogsan setting him up. It was 2-0 to Everton. Niasse with both goals, second acclaim for the first team. Burnley did pull a goal back on the 80th minute. It was Husband putting the ball in for Patrick Bamford, who converted from 6 yards out to make it 2-1 to Everton, and that was a full-time score. Man City handed us only our second league defeat at the Etihad Stadium. A hard-fought game, and the only goal in the game coming from Ilkay Gundogan. Casillas could not do anything about the goal. Gundogan scored the goal in this game. A well-fought game, but 1-0 City was how it ended. Everton did end the game with 10 men on the 80th minute. It was a second yellow card for Garner Guay, his second yellow card, giving him a red card. Everton took the lead in the Merseyside derby against Liverpool. Ronaldinho scoring his first goal for the club made it 1-0 to Everton on 62 minutes at Anfield. But they could only manage a point. Sadio Mane with the cross into the area, and it was in the goal by Wijnaldum, and it ended Liverpool 1, Everton 1 in a second Merseyside derby in the space of a month. Yeah, so I would have liked a bit of revenge against Liverpool after they knocked us out of the EFL Cup loss episode. Also beat Southampton 2-0 last time round. But that's a good point picked up at Anfield. The City defeat was a bit annoying. Only our second Premier League defeat. The other one was against Man United, so the Manchester clubs handing us our only losses so far. But we're looking very, very good. In terms of the Premier League table at the moment, the Premier League table. In terms of the league table at the moment, we are in 4th place, which is very, very good. So we're expected to get like European football, so top 6 is what we want really. And we're looking good, we're in 4th place. Very briefly, we were top of the table, as were Watford. I'm not sure what's going on with Watford. I think Miles has tampered with the attributes somewhat. But yeah, very briefly, we were top of the table. At the moment, we're in 4th place. Of course, didn't win in either of our last 2 league games. But yeah, we're in good form, we've been playing well. And yeah, I'm happy with how it's going so far. Lukaku, though, not featured as much. As you saw, Niasse scored 2 goals against Burnley. And yeah, he's been featuring a bit more. He may feature today. So we are facing Arsenal in the first of today's games, and they are the leaders at the moment. And we're in very, very similar form. Arsenal only lost 2 games as well. Their goal difference is a lot better though, as you can see. Now they've got Mauro Icardi up front, which is going to be very difficult to contend with. So what sort of team are we going to go with today? Actually, we're very close to a clean bill of health. The only player still missing is Aaron Lennon. He was recovering from an injury, and then he suffered another separate injury. But he's close to a return, so for the next game, we may well have a clean bill of health unless there's another injury off screen. Besic is back, but I'm not sure how much he'll feature. And he has actually been offered out as well. I'm going to try and sell Besic because I don't see myself playing him. Garner Guay's been solid. McCarthy stepped in when he needs to. And Gibson's an option there as well. So I don't think we really need Besic anymore. So he's going to probably get sold in the January window, which we'll see the start of next time round. I think there may be some early signings in the window. I'd like to get my business done early. So as far as the team goes today, Lukaku will be on the bench again today. Niasse will start up front. Plays as a defensive forward, and that works because that's where he got his brace from. The only other change from the Liverpool game is Ronaldinho in for Ross Barkley, who's not done so well actually. He's not been bad, but he's just not really set the light at the moment. As you can see, his last 5 games, a very average 6.76 and only 2 goals to his name. So he's on the bench for today. Everything else is the same as it was again in the Liverpool game. Deulofeu's been very good on that left-hand side. Not so much as of late, but he's been in good form all season. And Duarte's been doing quite well recently as well, so he keeps his place ahead of Ashley Williams, even though he did score a goal in those games. We're at home, so I don't know if we should play like a counter or control. I'm going to start off on standard, and instructions, yeah, we need to look at these, because this is what I played against Liverpool, which was a bit bad. Seeing as we're at home, we're going to try and limit this a bit more. We're going to retain possession, we're just going to play with a normal tempo, a normal line. I exploited the left flank as well because Moreno was playing. The rest of this I'll keep as it is, but we'll make just a couple of tweaks. We'll slow it down a bit. We're on much higher tempo. We got a point out of it, so that's not too bad. But we're at Goodison today, so we should hopefully get a decent result here. So very similar formations again. Like that 4-2-3-1 is like the formation to go to at the moment. We just play that one player a bit deeper, that defensive midfielder. At the moment that's McCarthy. I've got Guay on the bench today. Of course he was suspended against Liverpool. In Arsenal's team, Petr Cech in goal, back four of Monreal, Koscielny, Mustafi and Bellerin. Xhaka and Cazorla in midfield. Ozil playing as that number 10, even though he's got an 11 shirt. Sanchez on the left. Lucas on the right. Is that Lucas Perez, isn't it? Is that the same guy? I believe so. And Icardi up front. On the bench, they've got Ospina, Paulista, Ramsey, Giroud, Elneny, Gibbs, and Malen. He looks like a youngster, number 56. 17-year-old striker. He was signed from Ajax last year, so I don't know a lot about him, but he's on the bench. Okay, we are underway. Now let's hope for a nice result against Arsenal. A win here would put us, I would like to say in title contention, but with Christmas approaching, we're right up there. And we've got a free kick here. Deulofeu was on the ball, and it's a shot, and it's a goal! With less than 3 minutes played, Duarte's put it in. The new signing this season, only £3 million, and he scored his second goal of the season. Deulofeu found the cross. It was a, I don't know if it was just a poor effort by Niasse, if he was aiming for the goal, but Duarte found it, and Duarte scored. It's 1-0, and we'd only played about 2.5 minutes. Lucas Perez on the ball. Here is Bellerin. Now, he's very quick on that right-hand side, don't forget. And, that was a mad moment there, but we are free at the moment. Deulofeu, free kick. Oh, rattled the bar. I think it's still shaking. I know a little bit about Arsenal on FM. On the previous game, of course, I did an Invincibles challenge with them. Succeeded. I had a lot of success with Sanchez on the left-hand side. I played him as a Ramdeuter. I'm not sure what they're using him as. If they're using just like an inside forward. But as a Ramdeuter, he's very effective. I don't know what he's playing today, though. And to be honest, we're actually controlling the game. Arsenal have only had 3 shots. 1 clear-cut chance. But the main stat is that we're winning 1-0. And we're 35 minutes in. If we can go in at half-time with the lead intact, we could walk away with a win here. Monreal passes back to Petr Cech. Here is Seamus Coleman. Picking him over Santon at the moment. Coleman's been very solid. Niasse's on the ball, and Niasse scores! And it is 2-0 to Everton. 35 minutes played. We are beating the leaders. Do you know what? If it carries on like this, then Lukaku may well actually be sold. I've actually offered him out for £50 million. I've actually set that as an asking price, £50 million. And I don't know if this was in the last game, because I don't think I ever used it, but if you chat to Lukaku, he wanted to move to PSG, because PSG are now interested. And I said, if they offer a respectable fee, then I'll make that happen. Lucas heads over there. And Lukaku wanted to know the fee. Whether that was in the last game, I don't know. I'd never seen it. So if it's just something I missed, then let me know. But if it's new, then that's really cool. And yeah, 55 million was what I said the fee was. And he said that's not realistic enough. I'm very happy with how the way things are going. Keep it up, lads. Half time. We're looking very good. We're 2-0 up. We're defending well. We're controlling the game. And we're coming up to the hour mark. Ronaldinho with an assist looking good. I don't think there's any changes I want to make. No one's really tired, so I think we'll just keep it as it is at the moment. We're looking very good, but it's very close at the top table. Of course, the top 4 teams only separated by a point. And I think we'll make a change now. Ronaldinho is the least fit out of everyone out there, so we'll bring on Ross Barkley. We also have Sinkgraven on the bench, but he can play. He'll probably come on for Deulofeu at some point. Deulofeu's been okay on that left side. He had that free kick chance, of course. And with just over 10 minutes left, looks like we're going to be beating Arsenal 2-0 here. This is a very good result. Niasse on the ball here. Here's Barkley, the substitute, of course. Is he going to have a shot? He's going all the way, and the shot was on target, but straight at piece check. Going to take off Jakub and bring on Darren Gibson. Here's Leighton Baines. Deulofeu to Barkley. Here is Niasse. He's got support now. He's going himself, and that was a poor effort in the end. There were people coming forward, but he couldn't really hold it up much longer. He had to have a go, really. One more change to make. I'm going to take off Deulofeu, and I'm going to bring on St. Graven on that left side and just play him as a wing support. Just drop him a bit deeper. And yeah, looks like we're going to have a very good winning here against Arsenal. I'm very happy how it's gone today. Defended really, really well. And Baines' cross here, it's headed away by Ramsey. Here's Gibson, has a shot. It was deflected. It was travelling at some speed. And full-time whistle will be any seconds. Any second? Come on, we're 30 seconds over time here. There we go, full-time. Everton 2, Arsenal 0. A very good win, and we're now 1 point off the top spot. Well done. Oh, I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. Look at those defensive stats. Look at those. 7.1 for the keeper, an 8.2 for Duarte, of course, scored the goal. A 7.9 for Jagielka. Niasse having a good game. Just scored one and set up Duarte as well. Very good result. I feel like I need to have a look at the social feed after that. That was a good result. Millie Tootle, that's the best name in the world. That's about as big a win as it gets. Brilliant result and a superb performance against a very strong Arsenal side. Richard Gilbert's getting a bit ahead of himself. What a result. That's one hand on the trophy now as far as I'm concerned. It's December. There's 5 months left. We're not even halfway through the season and we're not even top. So I don't know how you think that's one hand on the trophy. Oh, before we get on to that Middlesbrough game though, we've got an FA Cup third round draw. So who's left in this? Now, because I haven't loaded all the lower leagues, then a lot of the teams here aren't like non-league teams. Because they do tend to like just pick the good teams. Dover are in there, they're a non-league team. See, there's not a lot of non-league teams here. There's some very good teams in there. I'm not going to go through all of these teams. We're going to draw all teams and see who we got. I don't like how this is laid out. This looks very ugly. I don't actually... Oh, we're the last team drawn. We're away against Cardiff. That's not a bad draw. Neil Warnock, of course, is their manager now. An away tie, so that could be difficult. They could trip us up, but hopefully we'll get a good result there. I'm not going to look through all these ties. If there's some big ties there, then you can see them, but I'm not going to go through all of these. There's loads. And I don't like the way that's laid out as well. That looks really ugly. I hope they change that when they patch it up for the main game, because that looks uglier than it did before. Aaron Ellen's back in full training, which means that everybody in the first team is fit and we have a clean bill of health. That's good news. Okay, so Arsenal play on the same day today. They are away against Bournemouth. We could go top if things go our way. Watford still have to play their game, as do Manchester City, so we could find ourselves top of the table by the end of this game. We'll have to wait and see. As far as the team goes, I don't think I need to change anything, so I'm not going to, because this team did really, really well. I know against Middlesbrough, they're not as good a team as Arsenal, but I don't think anything needs changing here, because they did really, really well. Oh, Spurs have sacked Pochettino. That's an interesting development. Where are Tottenham? Tottenham are in 11th place and they've sacked Pochettino. Either that or Pochettino's left. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so Middlesbrough playing quite a defensive formation. They've got like that pentagon in the midfield. Valdez in goal. Friend, Gibson, Ayala and Chambers the back four. Ledbetter and Clayton playing the head. On the wingers they've got Fisker and Stuani. Gaston Ramirez and Negredo, the I guess both strikers. Ramirez playing just behind Negredo. On the bench, Guzan, Barragan, Traore, Sasa, Nugent, Bernardo and Downing. Middlesbrough have a decent team, but we should be winning this no problem, but this is FM. Anything can happen. Yeah, pick up where you left off. If you can beat Arsenal, you can beat anyone. Go out there and carry straight on where you finished. Start the match. If things go our way today, we could find ourselves top of the table, at least for about 24 hours, but Arsenal play their game later on today against Bournemouth, who are 8th place. Bournemouth having a very good season. No sign of a second season syndrome, and Casilla holds on to that. There was a sitter by someone, I don't know who it was though. Here is Yannick Balassi on the right wing. Can he put a cross in? He can, and it's not a good one really, but Niasse gets the goal. It was a terrible clearance by, I think it was the 25. Callum Chambers, terrible clearance. And we are top. So seeing a replay in 3D, great cross by Balassi. Chambers' headed clearance was awful. And Niasse had an easy header and he went past Valdez and scored the goal and it's 1-0. Chambers really to blame there. That was a dreadful clearance. Middlesbrough have a corner here though. It's Gaston Ramirez on the ball. Here is Fisker and Ramirez again. Now he's found Chambers and Chambers redeems himself with a goal. 1-1, 23 minutes played. Middlesbrough back in it. And we go back down the second. We'll see this again. Chambers finding himself a goal. Not sure what the defenders are doing there. Well, not really marking anybody here. Chambers has a clear-sighted goal and scores. Delafeu free kick. Here is Jagielka. Ogzan to Balassi. McCarthy. Ronaldinho. Delafeu, he's got a score there. Oh dear. He should have scored there. Delafeu's finishing is okay. He's better with a dead ball. Half time 1-1. Could have been worse, could have been better. Great opportunity to show the pundits they've been right to back you up. That's not a bad team talk. Delafeu been a bit lackluster on that left hand side. Let's try and control the game because we are having more of the ball and we'll play a bit more structured. Start the second half. Hopefully we can get a result here. We should be getting one, no problem. But like I said, this is Football Manager. Anything can happen. 60% possession. Really good pass completion. We're playing well, but we haven't got a lead at the moment. Here is Balassi. Ball to McCarthy in the middle. Here is Ogzan to Balassi now. Ogzan. Middlesbrough sitting deep here. We need to get him. And Gibson clears that, but not very far. Ogzan to Coleman. McCarthy. Shoot! Shoot! He does shoot. On target. Valdez equal to it. Leighton Baines to Ogzan. Running forward here. Has a shot. Good save, Valdez. Exploit the middle. Do it. Going to take off Delafeu on that left-hand side. He's been poor today. Not really like him. Let's bring on Deli Sinkgraven. Play him as the winger. Do I have overlap on? I don't have overlap on. Let's do that. A bit disappointed actually. After beating Arsenal, we could go top if we win here, and we're not winning. We're 1-1 against Middlesbrough, who haven't had a lot of shots. Only 2 on target. One of those was that Callum Chambers goal. It's 15 minutes left here, and we're not winning. Going to bring on Ross Barkley for Ronaldinho. George Friend to Fisker. Sasa on the bench. From the bench, Downing also. So substitutes on for Middlesbrough. Downing tried his luck and that was well wide. Go for Lukaku. We haven't seen him in a while. His morale's abysmal now. Let's bring on Lukaku. Come on, you want to prove yourself. Do it here. Get a goal. Get a winner. Baines. Ogzan. Go and have a shot. Oh, it's on target again. Lots of shots on target. But Valdez has been decent in goal today. Full time's approaching. We may still have one more chance to find a winner, but at the moment it looks like it's going to be a 1-1 draw against Middlesbrough, which is a disappointing result unless Balassi can create something from this. Barkley's been tackled by Clayton, and there's only about 20 seconds left. It looks like it's going to be a draw here because Middlesbrough have the ball. Good header by Jagielka though. Here is Barkley. He's lost out again. Barkley's not really doing it for me at the moment. That's why he's on the bench at the moment, and that's full time, and it's a 1-1 draw. Yeah, I've got to say I'm disappointed with that. We didn't really do much. Delafeu was poor. Let yourself down and you deserve to come off. Defending was alright. I mean, Baines didn't look too good. I'm going to tell him he was unlucky. No, I didn't do anything. So that leaves us second place, but well, I was going to say if Arsenal lose, we could still overtake them, but they need to lose 5-0 to Bournemouth. 1-1 draw against Middlesbrough. That's kind of disappointing. I mean, they're bottom of the table after that, and yeah, we couldn't beat them. That's kind of annoying. We could have gone top, but still plenty of time left. And when we rejoin, it will be a new year. And if we are still up there, then it looks like we're going to be aiming for possibly a Champions League finish once we get to the business end of the season. We're looking very good. A good win against Arsenal, but only a draw against Middlesbrough. What? Are you serious? Arsenal actually lost 5-1. What? What is happening with Arsenal? Why are they playing so badly? They've lost 4 games in a row. They lost to Aston Villa. How bad can you get? You lost to Villa. Well, actually, it wouldn't have mattered about Arsenal defeat because Man United won and they went top. So we're third place at the moment, which is still good. Third place is decent. Yeah, we're looking good at the moment. I'm happy how it's going. Only 2 defeats. In fact, we have actually lost the least amount of games, joint least, with Watford. I still can't believe that. What is going on with Watford? So 4 games would take us back to Crystal Palace, but that was our opener, so I don't want to do that again. So I'm going to aim to do 5 games off screen, and next time, I don't want to do the cup game either. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking next time, going to do 2 league games, and we're going to do those Holland United games either side of the Cardiff game, because I don't want to do the Cardiff game live. It's not that important. We should be winning it. So we're going to do the games either side. We're going to do Hull. We'll play Cardiff off screen, and then we'll do the United game. A home game against United. Could be winning that. If we can beat Arsenal, we can beat United, but then we should have beaten Middlesbrough and we drew. Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks for watching the series. If you're enjoying it, leave a like down below, and leave any comments you want to make. And if you want to see videos as and when they're turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. And it's going really well at the moment. I'm very happy with what's been happening so far with the game. It looks really cool. Hopefully you're enjoying it as much as I am. And yeah, I will see you very soon for some more games and potentially transfers. It's early on in the January, but as you know, I like to get business done early in the transfer windows. So there may be some new signings on the way. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.